Do you ever wake up in the morning and you just feel empty inside? You have a lack of motivation. Your vibration is just low. You feel negative. You feel dark. You just have a cloud over your head. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed every morning. You have no excitement for anything. Nothing's hitting the same. You are desensitized to anything that you used to enjoy. Do you feel like that? Are you one of these people? Well, listen, I could be somebody who tells you something that your ego would love to hear, that will satisfy your ego, and that will give you a temporary sign of hope or peace, make you feel a little bit better in the moment or for the next few hours. Or I can give you a real life practice that not only will benefit you emotionally and spiritually, but it will benefit you mentally, and it's easy to do. Now, this is some real deal information. This is some real deal practice that will really it's a type of practice. And I'm not talking about meditation, which is something that I've mentioned so many times on this channel, which is something that I highly recommend, and it's so easy to get into. But you've heard that before. But this is this is like a next step. If you're already into meditation, or you've done meditation, whatever the case is, or even if you don't do meditation, because different strokes for different folks, this might work for you. This practice here is something that you can do. You can do it for 10 minutes, 5 minutes out of your day. In the morning, or whenever you're feeling a little anxious, I guarantee you, your heart will feel lighter. You will feel happier. You can even feel a little bit of a natural high from if you constantly are doing these things. This is energy work. You can get a natural high from this because you are doing literal, actual energy work that naturally raises your vibration. Energy is real, y'all. Y'all listen to me when I'm telling you this. I'm trying to put you onto some game and some sauce. Don't let a short attention span make you miss out on amazing opportunity. This is free game. This is free game that I'm giving you. I should not even be saying this right now. This is something that should be sold, not told. You have free access to an easy practice that can literally change your life, change your whole natural mood. It will raise your vibration. Energy work. When people say my energy is off, I don't feel right. When you don't feel something, it's your energy. When you don't feel good, you have negative, low vibrational energy. There are practices through ancient history that they don't tell you about, that they don't teach you in school, which they should. They don't teach you in the media. They're not teaching us these things. Well, it's becoming more mainstream now because we're entering new times. If you know, you know. But naturally or normally or throughout at least recent history, they have been hiding this from us. But this is something that I best believe your ancestors know. Best believe that your ancestors practiced. And this type of energy work that I'm talking about is breath work. Now, hold on. There are ways that you can breathe and manipulate your breath that does something to your brain. For my super science people who are not very much into the energy, but you know, any real scientific person or scientist knows that when you get to the higher level of science, it gets into metaphysics, and metaphysics and spirituality go hand in hand. Energy and metaphysics and science go hand in hand. Even science tells you that energy is a real thing, right? For all my realist people or technical people who want to talk about technical things, it does something not only to your energy but to your brain, which is going hand in hand. This type of breath work it can literally make you feel good. You can literally be in a bad mood and it can literally shift your whole mood. And it also will make you learn how to be calm for people who just get anxious or angry so easily. Energy work. Why do you think there's monks and yogis who go out to the mountains to do meditation and yoga and breath work? Breath work is not as popular, but they're doing breath work. They live their whole lives there and they say, forget everything else. They don't care about nothing else. They just want to do that. They do this by choice. Nobody's forcing them to do that. Why do you think they do it? There obviously has to be some type of benefit towards it. Now, one of the biggest reasons why they remove themselves from the outside world so much is because there's so many distractions in place, energy drainers in place that can throw you off so easily. So they do this so they're able to maintain that high vibration much easier. But I'm not telling you to go out to the mountains and live with the monks and live with the yogis and leave your whole life behind. No, I'm telling you to take 5 to 10 minutes out your day when you have a little bit of free time instead of scrolling on your phone and looking at a bunch of bullshit. It's something that's not going to help you at all, right? You have a little bit of discipline or have a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, self-control to say, all right, let me put this to the side for 5-10 minutes and really tackle these easy exercises that can manipulate my energy. If you don't believe me, do your due diligence and do some research about it. You'll be a fool to not at least look into what I'm trying to tell you, because I'm giving you proof about yogis and monks on why they do these things, and I'm literally telling you from my own point of view. I'm telling you my own experience. A nigga from the hood, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a degular. I'm not regular, but you get what I'm trying to say. I'm just like any other black kid who grew up in a neighborhood. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You feel me? My family, I ain't grew up in a poor family, but I didn't grow up in no silver spoon rich family either. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a middle class home. So I can relate to a lot of people, and I've grown up around people from the hood. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. And I've had jobs with people who are not from that, who are from nicer backgrounds, whatever the case is. I understand you. But it's coming from me. All I did was come across certain information, look into it to see if it was real myself, try certain practices to see if it worked for me, kept trying, followed directions, and had experiences because I actually listened. I actually took a chance, or I actually tried something that I had nothing to lose anyway. A few minutes out the day. Now, if you made it this far in the video, you probably are the type of person who would at least try, or who you may be interested in what I've been saying or what I've had to say. So because of that, now it's time for me to get into the practice. I'm going to give y'all 2 breath work exercises. 2 very simple breath work exercises. The first one, what you're going to do here, you're going to breathe through your mouth, but you're going to breathe through your mouth as if you are sucking out of a straw, as if you're drinking something with a straw, right? You're going to do that until there's no more air coming in. Don't overdo it. Don't try too hard to overdo it. While you're doing this, try to contract your PC muscles. If you don't know what that PC muscles are, your PC muscles is what you do, is the muscles that you contract when you're holding your piss, or when you're taking a piss and you stop the piss. While you contract your PC muscles at the same time as you breathing in through your mouth, as if you're sipping through a straw, imagine energy going up the spine. So this is the first step to it. Now let me show y'all. Now you see, I didn't try to pull in any extra air. You don't have to overstrain yourself. Don't stress the body. Relax the body when you're doing this. Stand up, sit up straight. You can stand up or sit up. Sit up straight when you're doing this. But when there's no more air coming out, slowly exhale through your mouth. Just do it slowly. Now, it helps to do it slowly if you make a noise while you're exhaling, because if you just try to exhale without making a noise, most people just let it all out. That's not how you're supposed to do it. While you're exhaling, imagine that energy that you imagine going up. Imagine it coming down in front of you and out as you exhale, and you relax your PC muscles, and you just relax the air out. You relax your body and you let the air come out slowly. Now I'm going to do this all in one motion to show you how it's done, because you have to do this all together. It's very simple. It's very simple. And remember, when I inhale, I am retracting my PC muscles and imagining energy go up the spine. And when I exhale, I'm imagining energy come out, down, in one motion. I'm not pulling for too much air. As soon as I run out of air to breathe in, I'm not trying to pull in any extra air. As soon as I naturally run out of air, I let it out. And remember, when you suck in the air, suck it in as if you're sucking through a straw. Now, ready? Now you do this. You could do this back and forth over and over. But I'm gonna do it one time for y'all. Now that was one time. Do that 9 times back to back. And I guarantee you, you will feel a slight difference even on your first try if you actually really try to do it. Really put your effort into it and do that. Do it 9 times, 10 times. If you could do more, do more. You will feel a slight difference. Now, if you consistently do that daily, 5 to 10 minutes, doing it 9, 10 times, it won't even take you 5 minutes. That's why I say 5 to 10 minutes, because that first breath work, you could do that in a couple minutes. You could do that in 3 minutes. If you do start doing that daily, you will start to, and especially starting off your day, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna be walking like you walking on clouds or something. Like you stepping on clouds. You're just gonna feel better. These are natural highs. What do you think is happening when you smoke weed? When people smoke weed and they have to smoke weed to feel better or catch a vibe, you're just playing with the chemicals in your brain, bro. You could play with the chemicals in your brain by manipulating your breath. I'm trying to tell you. But okay, that was the first one I'm gonna give y'all. The second one I'm giving y'all is something that a lot of people, if you're into yoga, you know about this, because there's a lot of yogic practices that teach this type of breath work. But this breath work is a very popular one, and it's called the breath of fire. Now this one's a little bit more difficult, but it gets easy through time. Now it depends on who you're learning it from, because there's people who say you have to do the breath of fire with your mouth open, only through the mouth, sticking your tongue out. Then there's also people that will teach you how to do the breath of fire through your nose. I do the one through the nose. I feel more benefit from that. I actually feel the effects from that a lot more than I do with the mouth. So the one that I do, now the main thing that you have to focus on when it comes to doing the breath of fire. So what you're doing is you are breathing out all the air in your body through your nose, right? A strong breath out, and you take a little inhale. So you do a strong exhale, all the air out. And then you do a slight inhale and then do a strong exhale. Mind you, when you're inhaling, your stomach should be coming out a little bit. When you're exhaling, the stomach should be going in. Because exhaling, you're throwing out all the air. So all the air in your body, so the air in your stomach should be coming out. So your stomach should be going in. Now, to really do the breath of fire, you got to do this fast. So what it should really sound like is, now, you don't hear me inhaling because I'm barely inhaling. I'm slightly inhaling and I'm forcefully exhaling through my nose. And as I'm doing this, my stomach is going in and out. Like, every time you're exhaling, your stomach's going in. Now, what I like to do is I'll count in my head while I'm doing it. I'll count the exhales and I'll do it all the way till I get to 50 or 60. Once I get to 50 or 60, let's say I'm doing 60. Once I get to 60, you take a deep inhale. The last one, you take a deep inhale. The last inhale, take a deep inhale. You hold it. And you slowly release it. Now you can sit and pause, meditate for a little bit, and then do it again. Do another 60. Then you do the same routine. At the end, you pause, then do it a third time. That's what I do. I do it at least 3 times. You get what I'm saying? So I will do that whole process where I'm doing 60 inhales, 60 exhales and inhales. And then once I get to the last one, I'll stop, hold the breath in, slowly release it. You will be playing. You will definitely start to feel something. It's going to feel good. Trust me. Do your due diligence and do your research. This could change your whole life. This could change your whole being, the way you feel on a daily basis, because it's just different. It raises your vibration. This is energy work. Breath work is literally considered energy work. Let me give you a little example, right? Just for the video purposes, so I don't bore you out to death or make this too long, I'm going to do 10 instead of 50 or 60. But I'm going to do it 3 times. But remember, you have to do it more than 10. Do it like 50, at least do 50. And then you could stop, meditate in it, release the air, do it again 3 times. All right, I'm going to do 10 instead of 50 or 60 though. Ready? So I'm going to do it 3 times. Oh, quick thing I really should mention too. The breath of fire, you shouldn't actually like really jump into it. You should get your body ready. So what I like to do is first you sit down. Before you get into the breath of fire, you sit down. Breathe in through your stomach. Take a nice little deep breath and breathe out. Do that 3 times. Then breathe in a little deeper. So up into like your chest. Do that 3 times. Then you could breathe all the way in. Now that right there is just to prep yourself, to get yourself ready. Now, because I do this so often, or I've been doing this for a while, I can already feel myself getting there. Like, I'm already feeling like I'm high or something. That's how true it is. But let me finish the video. So after you do that that's a little preparation. It will regulate your body. Really, that's what it does, is regulating your body, so it gets your body more ready to actually do the breath of fire. And remember, if you're a beginner, it's not going to be, the breath of fire, you're not going to be able to do it as fast as I do it. It's going to be a little awkward and difficult to do, to make sure, because making sure that your stomach is going in when you exhale and it goes out a little bit when you're inhaling is very important, or you're not doing it right. So that part is going to be a little difficult at first. But trust me, it was difficult for me in the beginning, and now I do it like it's nothing. I do it like walking. Like it's nothing to me now. Now I do it on instinct. Now I do it naturally. Alright? So, alright, after you do that little preparation that I just did for y'all, that little breathing preparation I just did, now get into the breath of fire. And remember, do 50 or 60. I'm gonna do 10 3 times. But do 50 or 60 3 times. Ready? Let's go. So as you can see, on the 10th inhale, I held the breath. I sat there. I let it flow through my body, just imagining it. Imagine the breath just spreading out through the body. Understand that imagination is super powerful. When you're imagining things, it's actually happening on a higher plane. So it's actually happening to you. You just can't see it because your third eye may not be open to see it. But you're moving energy around in your body. So after you do that, after you breathe it out, you can meditate for a little bit. That was the first set. Now, if this was a workout, that was 10 reps in 1 set. We're doing 3 sets. All right, that was the first one. Now you get right back into the second one. Now you want to take your time with it a little bit more. You want to do a little bit more. You want to meditate in between a little bit longer. Really feel it. Really be present in the moment. I just kind of like rushed it. I didn't really do it for real. I'm just trying to give y'all the overall concept of what it is. But you really want to take your time when you do this. But yeah, y'all get the point. You do these 2 practices on a daily basis. And I'm telling you, and look, this video was 20 minutes. And most of it I was talking. So even though I shortened the breath of fire part, it's not going to take you that much longer than what it took me to if you actually do it the way I told you to. So just look at that alone, how much time that would take you on a daily basis. You have that time. It's just all about prioritizing. And I promise you it would be worth it. I would not still be doing this years later if I didn't benefit from it. I would not be on the internet trying to tell other people they should do it if I didn't think there was a benefit to it. Trust me, family. Just follow the blueprint and you can reap the benefits. But that's all I got to say for today. Make sure you like and subscribe. I love y'all.